It's been 3 years since the SRX series debuted in 2021, and what a success it's become. The series has brought in big names and some great racing on an even playing field. The series has also been able to nationally broadcast some of America's most unique and famous short tracks. Today we're going to look at some of the best battles, tempers, and crashes that the SRX series has given us. In 2021, at Lucas Oil Raceway, a late race caution set up a wild battle between former Trans Am driver Ernie Francis Jr. and retired F1 driver Scott Speed.
Look at Francis Jr. trying to get the restart jump on Scott Speed. They're going to go early, but they're all going to go. Green flag, 6 laps to go.
Neck and neck as they cross the start-finish line, and they're banging into each other into turn one. Speed's leaning on Francis Jr. on the outside.
Oh man, this is going to be fun.
Scott Speed braking as late as he dares. He doesn't want to lose the back end. Oh, you heard it slide. He moves up the track.
Contact off the corner, almost a dead heat. They're still bumping and banging back to turn one.
And all the etiquette's out the window now. He's like, okay, that's the game you're playing. Oh, big slide from Ernie Francis Jr. and again, more contact.
Bobby Labonte waiting to make sure he can evade if something goes wrong in front of him.
You can see the guys trying to diamond the corner, using all the roads in the middle of four. Oh, massive slide from Scott Speed. And as he held it.
What a save!
You're good. Clear.
A phenomenal save from Scott Speed. But I think his right rear tire is just on fire right now.
Francis would ultimately capitalize on the battle and win the race after another late race restart. Berlin Raceway was an interesting short track that got added to the schedule in 2023. Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski were the class of the field, and it showed during a door-to-door battle in Heat 1.
Marco Andretti looking to the inside, but Benson able to clear. Kyle Busch sliding wide. Keselowski with a look underneath him for the race lead.
That power he was able to get down that front straightaway definitely helped him, but Brad's still able to just creep underneath him. This is where they're just throttle jockeying, just a little bit of gas trying to get ahead of each other. I'd say right here, Brad's going to get it. Kyle's going to try to cross him over. He's going to get there.
New leader, Brad Keselowski, but for how long?
They don't say it so quick. Here it is, two of NASCAR's best going door to door. This is what everyone at Berlin wants right here, to see the stars going at it. Brad going for a crossover again. Oh, he's getting in there. That was an instant replay.
That was tight.
Now are they going to do it again down at 3 and 4? Or is someone going to smarten up and try to keep him on his outside?
Kyle's trying to break quick. Look.
He's trying.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make it happen this time.
As much fun as the drivers have racing in the SRX series, they're still competitors at heart. Tempers have flown, and this could be seen when Tony Stewart was upset at Ernie Francis Jr. at the end of a heat race at South Boston in 2022.
Thanks, Joachim. Look at that smile. All right, that's a smile, but this is not. Take a look at what happened moments ago. Right after they got out of their car, Tony Stewart coming over to talk to Ernie Francis Jr., visibly upset, grabbing onto his fire suit. These two going back and forth. Tony was irate, you guys, talking to him. Willie T, I know you're standing by with Tony.
Yes, I am. I'm with SRX champ Tony Stewart. It's gotten a little rough out there, but you know this is the game. And you were like Uncle Tony to Ernie just now.
Well, they've pissed off Uncle Tony right now, so they're about ready to get a dose of it that they don't want. So trust me, I know every dirty trick and got it in my bag. I mean, when you're following somebody and the guy's on the outside and as soon as he gets clear, he just turns down across, that's the dumbest shit you can do, I swear to God. It's like, I'm just done playing nice with everybody. It's like anybody that touches me, I'm touching back ×5. So just done jacking with some of these clowns.
Well, you and Paul Tracy got some axes to grind.
Later on in the main event, Michael Waltrip would get turned by Ryan Hunter-Reay with a little retaliation afterwards.
We've got the NASCAR guys back to the front.
Oh, trouble. Car on the wall. Turn number 3, Michael Waltrip gets turned around and backs it into the outside wall.
That's heavy contact. You see the rear of that car is all kinds of messed up.
And got some help there from Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Yeah, what was odd about that is Michael already looked like he kind of lost it on the way in and then got assisted by Ryan Hunter-Reay. There's a lot of contact going on. And yeah, but Ryan just got into the corner. I mean, again, with these guys without spotters, it's so hard to tell when somebody's there or not there. And Michael slid up a little bit, opening the door for Ryan. Ryan lets him know that he's there. And then Michael tried to close it down just a bit.
So Hunter-Reay is in 8th position, and Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, that's this is a Michael Waltrip I love to see. He's got a lot of emotion. He's obviously an incredibly talented and successful driver, but he made sure Ryan Hunter-Reay. I think he just ripped the right front off Ryan Hunter-Reay's car.
He used that one up.
An unplanned event would take place at Stafford Speedway in 2022. As the main event was nearing the halfway point, an issue with the pace car occurred, and Tony Stewart decided to help out.
This beautiful racetrack known for some modified racing, some big stars that you are well familiar with if you're a racing fan. What is that? Stewart's trying to push the door of the pace car closed. What is that?
That was not planned.
No.
That was not planned.
I have no words. And I'm paid to have words, and I have no words.
With drivers out on the track, having fun, and giving it their all, crashes are bound to happen. One of the biggest SRX crashes took place at Eldora in 2023, when Austin Dillon suffered a mechanical failure going into turn 3.
And there you see a lot of overheating there. See the water coming out of that pink car back there. It's overheating. It's water coming out of the radiator. The grill is clogged full of mud. It's not getting any air.
And that's not a good thing. And that's trouble. 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. Oh my goodness.
Sliding in.
Massive accident in turn 3. That's almost half the field. So the red flag out in our first heat race there. Austin dropping the window net. Here's another look. As
look there, you see all that smoke. It blew up, guys, and probably oil on his tires. And then everyone behind him. Listen, cars don't stop on dirt like they do in asphalt. Look at the 4 tires sliding there as Matt Kenseth goes in there. He looks like he's going to be okay. You can't stop on the dirt very quick, especially with a lot of these guys with so much rear brake in it to try to help them turn in the corner.
Another big accident took place at Sharon Speedway in 2022. Paul Tracy would spin out after getting loose underneath Michael Waltrip, collecting big names such as Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott.
And they all told me, don't expect a lot of speed here. This is going to be all about being very technical. Easy on the throttle, easy at the brake and the steering. This is not a hammer-down racetrack. It's going to be nice and easy. Look at there.
There we go. There's the first carnage. It's going to take 5 cars possibly into this one incident.
And it's like a slow-motion crash. They see it coming, but you can't stop. And you see a bunch of hitters in this one. Ryan Blaney with a lot of damage. Hopefully it's just cosmetic.
Ryan Blaney, Matt Kenseth, Tony Kanaan, and Chase Elliott. So that is Tracy to the inside of Michael Waltrip, and they just couldn't save it.
Another crash that would involve multiple Cup Series drivers occurred at Stafford in 2023. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Newman spun, collecting Harvick, Labonte, and more.
And he's just starting off here. We're very early in the
spins,
race.
2 cars around, turn 4. And more are going to be stacked up in the jam up. Oh boy, Schrader got caught up in it. Bobby Labonte, there's Harvick. And I believe that's Newman driving away. It is in that backup car, now orange colored for Newman. And that doesn't look good for Labonte as he limps away. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like it already started there. Hard to say how it started. You just see the stack of everybody on the brakes.
Well, Harvick got jacked up, literally, by another race car. He's gone to the pit lane.
Going into Motor Mile, nobody knew that it would be Paul Tracy's last race in the SRX series. Tracy was battling hard in the pack when he simply ran Joseph Newgarden out of room, creating a big accident.
Oh, trouble front straightaway. It is Newgarden and Tracy, and they collect Ken Schrader and sweep him to the inside wall. Haley Deegan also spun around.
That was not a fun accident to watch. It just looked like, again, A lot of bumps coming off of 4 here, and when 2 cars are side by side, one moment can cause disaster. So as you see here, both cars, I mean, Paul just flat out ran Joseph into the wall. That's a real shame. I mean, that's easily avoidable, and it's a shame because there's a lot of damage to a lot of good drivers and a lot of good race cars as well.
One of the more low-key drivers in the garage area is Ken Schrader, who was very frustrated and had few words about Tracy's crash when interviewed by the front stretch.
Hey Kenny, what happened out there?
Paul took out 3 or 4 cars again. Same thing, every week.
Some believe this may have led to Tracy's suspension, but others believe it was up to the competition directors. Another highlight of the 2023 SRX season was Hailie Deegan's improvement throughout the season. She had run up front at Berlin nearly the entire race and was almost able to pull off the win at Eldora with a career-best second-place finish.
Yeah, Tony Stewart's just put on a clinic all night long.
At a track he owns. He's going to sweep the night. Both heat races and the main event. A smoke show at Eldora. Tony Stewart wins it.
He got a lot of attention, but every time Hailie Deegan made a move, the crowd was on their feet as well. Listen to them and look at the smile on Hailie's face. How does it feel?
Oh man, I don't know what's happened the last couple weeks or what's changed, but I've been lacking a little confidence the last couple months, and I feel like this last, 2 or 3 races, like it's starting to come back, and I'm starting to get those finishes, starting to have more speed, and it's just all coming together. I've been working really, really hard the last couple weeks, and it's paying off.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video on the best of the SRX series. If you did, feel free to give me some suggestions down in the comments section down below. Regardless of what series or what motorsport it is, I'm always open to new ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed.